Let's call the Monday, November 1st, 2021 meeting of the Dalton City Council to order. Ms. Harlan will lead us in the pledge. The agenda is before you. Any additions, corrections, deletions? Motion by Ms. Harlan, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Cruz. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, like sign. I don't see anybody from the public and I have no cards, so where who is? Oh, yeah, but I'm talking about somebody from public comment. Next, who is Candace? You'll meet me down front. This is a proclamation on Small Business Saturday, November 27th, 2021. I guess it's for the whole month. Isn't it?
We'll take it, shot.
All right. And we can all use no more business.
That's right.
Whereas the city of Dalton celebrates our local small businesses and the contributions they make to our local economy and community. Whereas according to the United States Small Business Administration, there are 31.7 million small businesses in the United States that employ 47.1% of the employees in the private sector. And whereas 97% of the Small Business Saturday shoppers recognize the impact they can make by shopping small and agree that small businesses are essential to their community. Whereas 95% of consumers who shop on Small Business Saturday reported the day makes them want to shop or eat at small independently owned businesses all year long, not just during the holiday season. Whereas the city of Dalton supports our local businesses that create jobs, boost our local economy, and preserve our communities. And whereas advocacy groups, as well as public and private organizations across the country, have endorsed the Saturday after Thanksgiving as Small Business Saturday. Now therefore be it resolved, I, Mayor David Pennington, hereby proclaim November 27th, 2021 as Small Business Saturday, the city of Dalton, and urge our citizens to support small businesses and merchants on Small Business Saturday and throughout the year. Thank you, Candace, for helping us with this. Yeah. I think we've got a celebrity in the house. Did I see Cedric Haynes walk in? You'll come down here, Cedric. We hadn't seen you here in a while. Yes, we look forward to seeing you every night now. This is for meteorologist Cedric Haynes. Whereas Cedric Haynes is born and raised in Dalton and is a proud graduate of the Dalton High School class of 2004, whereas Cedric earned a band scholarship at the University of Cincinnati, earning a degree in electronic media and later earning a degree in broadcast meteorology from Mississippi State University. Whereas Cedric's career path has taken him to TV stations in Louisiana, Texas, Iowa, South Carolina, and now he has returned home to his dream station, WRCB in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Whereas he's excited to be able to join the station and staff who invested so much into him as a young, curious high school student who wanted to experience everything involving television. And whereas it's always been Cedric's dream to officially share his passion for the weather and provide forecasts for the people who have supported his dream and career since the beginning. Now, therefore, be it resolved, the mayor and council of the city of Dalton, Georgia hereby proclaim November 1st, 2021 as Cedric Haynes Day in the city of Dalton, and he has now come full circle to his dream job and station. Welcome home, Cedric. Weather forecast or what?
I can do both. Wow. Well, I just have to say, first off, just thank you guys. Thank everybody. This is quite the surprise. I was
told I was coming for a promotion or something, so didn't expect this at all. But thank you for the warm welcome back. It's as the mayor mentioned, it's been a dream come true to get to make my way back and to be able to do what I love and share my passion for weather with my hometown community, the ones, this city who supported me in so many different ways and just really helped me to be able to achieve my goal. And so this is amazing. Pretty much, definitely, like I said, I did not expect this at all. So thank you guys very much for this. I love this city and this area, and this just means the world to me. So I'll try to get off here before I actually get some tears going or something. So thank you.
Alvin, I think that not only did you launch Cedric's career, did you launch Deborah Norville's career too? Minutes of the previous meeting on October 4th, 2021 are before you. Any corrections, additions, deletions? Motion by Ms. Harlan. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Goodlett. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, like sign. Under new business, number 3, there are 2 2021 new alcohol beverage applications. Ms. Harlan, have you got that?
Yes. The first one is going to be Jill J1 Inc. This is located at 1007 South Thornton Avenue. It's going to be for the new sale of packaged beer, packaged wine, and packaged liquor. I actually have 3, Mr. Mayor, listed on here. Second is going to be Tienda to Call, located at 616 4th Avenue, Suites 4 through 6 for new license for pouring beer. And then Freya's Lounge. It's going to be located at 303 East Morris Street, new license for pouring beer, pouring wine, and pouring liquor.
Anna Lee, if I may, I think you have the wrong agenda. Let me give you the correct one.
There are 2. VIP Friends located at 314 North Glenwood Avenue, Suite 105 for the new sale of packaged beer, and Cigar Time Lounge located at 267 North Hamilton Street, new license for pouring beer and pouring wine. These have been before the Public Safety Commission and have received their endorsement.
Got a motion?
Yes, I can place it in the form of a motion to approve.
Motion by Ms. Harlan. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Cruz. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, like sign. Number 4, certification of consistency with the consolidated plan for the Dalton Whitfield Community Development Corporation for Housing and Urban Development Continuum of Care Funding.
Mayor and council, the Dalton Whitfield Community Development Corporation, they've applied for federal funding through HUD's Continuum of Care program. These 2 grants are for Dalton Whitfield Community Development's permanent supportive housing program, and the total they've applied for is $345,172. In order to receive these grants, the city has to certify that the program supports the city's 5-year consolidated plan goals. Prevention of homelessness is an objective of the city's consolidated plan, as well as transitional housing and affordable housing.
Questions, Cindy? Your motion on this?
I'll move.
Motion by Mr. Goodlett. Is there a second? Second by Ms. Harlan. All in favor, say aye. All opposed, like sign. Number 5, task order 004A, amendments to professional services task order 004 with Arcadis US Inc. for Walnut North Ridge Street drainage study. Andrew?
Mr. Mayor, Jackson Shepherd of Public Works is going to present. I think Jackson's presented before the council before, but he was hired earlier in the year as a project engineer with a primary focus on managing the city's stormwater plan. So Jackson's going to be working diligently and has been working diligently to bring forward this plan. Jackson?
Thank you, Andrew. Good evening, Mayor and Council. What I bring forward to you today is the culmination of months of collaboration between the Public Works Department and our stormwater consultant, Arcadis, to develop an effective strategy to address the flooding concerns both report or shown within the consultant's hydraulic modeling as well as those reported by residents within the drainage basin. What I bring forward to you today is an amendment for task order 4 to develop construction plans for implementing regenerative stormwater conveyance, as well as extending the dry detention basin within the West Hill Cemetery, which is which resides fully within city-owned property. Within the improvement scenarios that Arcadis had provided, which is where this visual I have given you had come from, incorporates several scenarios of improvement scenarios, which can be implemented in a phased approach. This in an effort to expedite the implementation process to address the flooding concerns in the drainage basin. I'm bringing forward to you today this amendment for task order 4 to develop the construction plans for the regenerative stormwater conveyance within the West Hill Cemetery.
I think this went before the Public Works Committee on Thursday as well.
Yes, sir.
And I guess a private contractor will bid it out to private contractors.
That's correct. We bid this out to private contractors, and as Jackson mentioned, this is just one element of an overall plan for this basin.
What kind of contractor would do this?
Be a grading contractor.
Grading contractor? Okay. All right.
The proposed cost for developing the construction plans is $48,502. This would be withdrawn from the SPOS 185 account.
Questions? There a motion on this?
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Goodlett, second by Ms. Harlan. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, like sign. Under number 6, general construction agreement with Advanced Sports Group LLC for Northeast Community Complex Soccer Fields, the new synthetic turf construction in the package.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor and Council. This is for the turf construction of the soccer field complex that we actually have on the agenda tonight as well. This is going to be phase 2 of a two-phase project. This has been before the Finance Committee already, and as well as the Public Works Committee for positive recommendation from them. This is with ASG, which is going to be Shaw's contractor for this project. There's a couple elements to this package. One of them is the base bid. Then we added some alternates to include a product upgrade, which is alternate 1, alternate 3, which was the geofield topper, which is just a different material, more earthy material. It's supposed to keep the turf cooler, as well as adding the logo to the turf. The contract amount is $1,551,275.22, which has already been set up as a 2020 SPOS project account, which will be paid out of SP 210. That's all I have on this piece.
Any questions? There a motion on this? Motion by Ms. Harlan, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Cruz. All in favor, say aye. All opposed, like sign. Under number 7, contract for services with Northwest Georgia Paving, Inc. for the Northeast Community Complex Soccer Fields.
So this is phase 1 of the phase 2 project. The turf was phase 2. Phase 1 is the general site construction package. We received 1 bid for this from Northwest Georgia Paving. The contract was actually under what we had allocated for funding. So, and we have vetted them pretty well as far as their all the attributes and the recommendations from other folks, as well as using Northwest Georgia Paving several times ourselves. This has also been approved by the Finance Committee previously, as well as it was on the Public Works Committee agenda and had a positive recommendation. There's a base bid on this one plus 3 alternates that we want to pursue. The base bid was for $3,452,192.42. There were 3 alternates that we were looking to award, which is for the amount of $156,630 for a total for the project of $3,608,822.42. They're going to coordinate with the turf contractor, of course, on the back end. They'll get everything ready, and then the turf contractor will do the subgrade up from there for that piece.
The estimated completion date of this.
180 days from notice to proceed. We plan on having it done before the end of June of next year.
Hopefully before the end of
Yeah,
June.
hopefully.
Yeah, because we got an
Yeah, that
all-star
includes
boys
both
and
phases.
all-star girls soccer game coming here, hopefully.
What month is that?
It's in June. It's the end
So
of June.
We'll
Yeah.
have it done in May,
Okay, all right.
both phases.
Any other questions? Your motion on this? Motion by Ms. Harlan, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Goodlett. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, like sign. Number 8, change order with Signature Tennis Courts for resurfacing tennis courts at Lake Shore Park.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'll take this one. This is a change order to an existing contract with Signature Tennis Courts. We have them under contract as part of our 2021 CIP capital improvements plan to resurface courts 1 through 10. In reviewing these courts in a little bit more in depth, it was very apparent that we needed to go ahead and take action on courts 11 through 20 as well. So Signature Tennis Courts provided a change order in the amount of $37,300 to do the remaining 10 courts. And this is in preparation for the USTA Combos tournament that will actually be in town starting this Friday. There's over 300 players coming into the city. So it's a big tournament for us. And most of this work has been completed in time for the tournament. We just need ratification of the change order, which is funded through the 2021 CIP program through redirected funds from another project that's not ready for construction.
Any questions, Vandrew? Your motion on this?
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Cruz, is there a second? Second by Ms. Harlan. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, like sign. Number 9, creation of defined contribution committee. Greg?
Yes, sir. As you well know, a few weeks ago, we enlisted the services of a consultant to help track fund performance and whatnot for our defined contribution plan. And as part of some of the IRS regulations and safe harbor regulations that they have under the 401A and 457B plans, we need to appoint and create actually a defined contribution committee that oversees the day-to-day operations of the plan to make sure that the rules of the plan are being followed. Also works in tandem with the consultant to look at fund performance and things of that nature. And I've given you a list of recommended positions, not necessarily people, but positions to be included in on this committee. And it is just that. It's a recommendation. You could add or take away from it if you'd like. But we're looking at having the city administrator for the city, obviously the HR director for the city and the finance director for the city on the committee, as well as the CEO for Dalton Utilities and the chief administrative officer for Dalton Utilities be the standing committee. I've spoken with each of these individuals and they are willing to serve on this committee that meet approximately once a quarter to review performance and make any recommend any changes. They wouldn't have any ability to make substantive plan changes. That would still be left with the elected officials.
Questions, Greg?
Is it common that there ever be an elected person on the committee?
There's no, it's really up to you all, honestly. And if you want to appoint an elected position to it, that's perfectly fine. And we don't have to vote on it tonight if you want to consider that. Or we could add it later through a resolution if you wanted to.
We need to go ahead and get this done tonight. Are you making that a motion?
Yeah.
Ed?
We could add that to it tonight if you want to. An elected official from the mayor and council.
Sounds like to me you're volunteering for it. So.
I put that in the form of a
Let me
motion.
make a note.
Do you want to make that in form of a motion? Okay. Have a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Cruz. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, like sign.
And that was with an elected official, correct?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
Thank you.
Number 10, appointment of Octavio Perez to the Dalton Whitfield Planning Commission to fill an unexpired 4-year term of Scott DeLay to expire July 2023. Your motion?
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Cruz. Here's a second.
Second.
Second by Mr. Goodlett. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, like sign. Being no supplemental business, I'll entertain a motion. We adjourn.
So moved.
We're adjourned.